Okay, so I'm going to use my American Custom Paste Wax in light oak. The light oak it's got a really pale brown, a little bit on the warm side. It's going to really enhance this. It's going to make it look really stunning. I'm not using a full sheet of cheesecloth. That little piece that I tore off to do the repair, I'm going to use the remainder of that because I really want to be able to get it into all the pores. And so a small piece is going to help me to do that a little bit better. And take it, you make a pad, as you know, same pad. You get some wax on. Now I start off in circles to be able to push it into the pores and then straighten it out. So I push it in. You can see it going in. You know, I ran out of video, so I'm not really sure where I was. You want to, I'll double wax it, that's okay. You keep pushing it right in. You push it right into the pores. You want to see the pores get closed up and filled in with the wax. You can put that on, push it right in, make sure it goes down into the pores, and then straighten it out. Straighten it out before it dries. That's a really important thing, straighten it out. You don't want to have circles dry on your furniture or on your project because they won't come out. You'll have to get some naphtha or mineral spirit and wash it off with steel wool. It's never easy to take it off to get the swirls out. So again, straighten it out. Push the wax into the pores. That's so important. You make sure you get it down in there. You want to really fill it up. And you don't need a lot of wax. You can stretch it out, but you want to push it really down in there. So you got to use a little elbow grease. Okay. Excellent. And this even looks good. Okay, so we'll let this dry till tomorrow. We'll come back and we'll buff it out. I always like to let the wax dry overnight. Gives it really a good chance to evaporate the solvents and let the wax itself get nice and hard so that we can finish up. Okay, so we'll see you then. Well, it's nice and dry. It looks really good. The wax dried nice and flat. I don't see any shiny spots in it. And so I'm going to buff it. Use the cheesecloth. Let me fold it up. Remember how you fold it. Make sure you stretch out the ends. Fold it in half, half again, and tuck under the corners. Make a nice pad, and we're ready to go. So we'll just start giving it a buff. Wow, it looks great. See, when you let it dry that long, it doesn't leave much wax to lift. Look at how clean the pad is. So just buff it. Always buff it with the grain. I try to go end to end if I can. You know, sometimes you have to short stroke it if you see a little dull spot or something, or if you feel it drag under your cloth. But this is dried so perfectly that it looks really, really good. One of the things you do on edges, you want to make sure you wipe those edges, pick up the excess wax that came over the edge so that you're not getting it on your hands when you buff it. So it really looks fabulous. I'm really happy with this. Okay, one more buff. No excess. I mean, it just buffed up really beautiful. Let me lift this up a little bit so you can see it. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks beautiful. And that damaged area where we had to do the repair, you can't even tell. It's touched up right. It looks beautiful. So this is a finished project. Now we can take everything that we learned from here and transfer it to our project. So the sample is now done. We've had some problems. We had some mistakes. We had just things that go on during the process that we took care of. And now we have a great sample. We know what can happen when we go to the project. And so we can think about those things in advance, take advantage of our knowledge, and use it. So we're going to put extra coat of poly on the project, and then we can have a perfect finish. We'll have a great finish, perfect finish on our project. We have an excellent finish on the sample. We'll have a perfect finish on the project, and this is really awesome. You can't get this color on oak unless you do it the way we just did it. So if you want to have a really cool color on oak, with the driftwood first, with the shellac to color the driftwood, we use the natural color of the shellac to actually tint the stain that we used. So we really completed a beautiful look with that, something that not very many people do. So this is a little bit of an unusual finish. It has a great look. And then with poly on top, you can put hot, cold on here, water, it won't matter, it's a poly top. So it really looks great. It's going to serve us well. And now we can transfer that to the project that we decide to do. Okay? I hope you found this all very informative. Check over all the videos. We're going to have one more video, and we're going to just go through everything we learned while we were doing this whole project. Okay? God bless you, and thanks. If you like it, subscribe. Please subscribe. That would be so awesome. And hit that like button. Hit the bell so you always get notification when I'm putting out a new video. Some of the things that will be coming up soon will be how to ebonize wood. I think that'll be exciting to do. We'll also have another one on liming wood, so you'll learn how to lime. We'll have a good time. See you again.